but she hasn't, this will be her first year teaching.
Yeah. You're good.
We're good? Does that mean we're live?
You're live. We are live.
Oh! I wasn't dressed.
And now that's
What's the V for?
VisCom. We'll get you one.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, welcome to the National Press Photography Association. Best of photojournalism.
Yeah.
Reset.
Speaking category.
Speaking.
Take two. Hi, welcome to the National Press Photography Association. Best of photojournalism. Still photography contest. We're on the campus of Ohio University with our esteemed judges, Sue Morrow, Guy Reynolds, Nikki Kahn, Michael P. King, and Brad Smith. We have a team of volunteer students, faculty, and staff from the School of Visual Communication. They're here to help the judges select and celebrate the best work in the field over the last year. The judges have reviewed all of the entries prior to coming to campus. They have made some initial selections, and we have pooled those. Those are on the screen behind us. We will walk through their pooled selections here in a moment. We're going to work on the EPS category. There's environmental picture story. It's a picture story that focuses on the natural world and its components, nature, wildlife, or the environment. That appreciation does not mean the story can only cover pristine environments. Environmental picture stories can depict a range of natural and human impacts on the environment. It may contain up to 12 images. What we have are the folder and the images that were contained in each folder. We will walk through them and we'll come back and put a star on the folder, okay? So we'll walk through. At the end of that group, we'll call for votes. We'll back up. It's a little clunky, but we'll get you there. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay, you're on, Brad.
Hi, we're joined by visitors. Come on in.
It's a union job.
All right.
Hi.
This is judging of international contest of professional photography. We have a group of judges from all over the country, and we're in the middle of judging that. So make yourself at home. Where y'all from?
Cincinnati.
Long way here, right?
I'm a very judgy person. So
That's good. You'll fit right in. And you're interested in what program?
Turn to you.
I'm so sorry. We'll get going through this category, but we've got a group of judges who have a little something to do with photojournalism through the years. Some more than others. We won't point out anything. So we're starting on the first entry in the environmental news story category. Here's the first image, 2001, 2002, about like that. I believe this was about storm chasers. If you felt strongly about this when you put it forward, if you want to speak up about it as we go through the imagery, feel free to. Okay, votes here. One. No. Okay. Thank you. Next package.
No.
Votes on that?
No.
Next package, please. Okay. Votes there.
Yes.
3, 4 on that one, please. Okay. 2 on that, please. Next package. Okay. That's there. 3, please. Don't be sheepish. 1. Okay. Votes for wildfire. Okay. Next one, please. Okay. Votes there. 1, please. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that, wait, back up a second. Wait, back, no, we'll back out a second.
Yeah, you
I think there's two, two stories.
in one.
There's 2 rhino stories I remember.
Yep, I think
Yeah.
So both of them made the prelim cut.
but they're different sets of
Yeah.
Yes.
pictures.
I think we only saw one from the second set.
Yeah.
They go very
So-
separate.
Okay. Votes on this set of rhino pictures. 4. Okay, now we'll start with the second one.
On the same place.
Okay.
I like the first-
Second rhino story.
I like the first one.
Yeah.
Still thinking? Okay. Next package, please.
This is a little collected on trash.
Mm-hmm.
Roll.
Yep. Okay. Trash. 5 votes on trash, please.
Can you remind me how many entries we did the preliminary cut on?
Yes, 5. Thank you.
There was way a bunch.
A bunch,
Way
okay.
bunch. Like way bunch.
So being real selective right now is not a
Would be
bad thing.
good.
Okay.
Okay, that was the end of that. Wasn't it? Nope, sorry, my bad. I couldn't count.
2 more votes.
Can't count to 12.
No.
Vote. Next one, please.
Thanks, Troy.
Okay, can we scroll up? Boats hunting? 1. Thank you. Super fun?
New.
Okay. Votes? Okay. Next.
Confusing.
Yep, sorry. I lost count. The water? Votes there? Next. Okay. Now we did the same. The encroachment on historic sites? Votes there? Okay. Niagara? Okay. Niagara, put a vote there, please.
I like that.
Okay.
You need a good editor.
3, please.
Too many.
Volunteer.
Yeah, sure. Right after WrestleMania.
Okay. Sorry, would we enter the please? Can we do this? Yeah, there you go. There's your grouping. Votes there, please. 1. Okay, is that a dozen? Yep, it is. Votes for wildfire, Birdland? 5, please. Okay. Elephants, 3. back out to that last one, please.
Standing rock.
Yeah. With you. Yeah, it's the last one. Votes here. Okay, thank you. Can we see ones and above, please? One second. The two pictures at the bottom. Put the stars on us, please. Okay. Who? Okay, my fault. Will you, let's sort them real quick. By rating. By rating that. We pop open charred land, suck all those, the five. So I do this once a year and I forget sometimes. Next one. Otherwise we can't see the pictures inside. Remember that? I forget. We missing something, guy?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
I feel like that there was something else in there that I didn't see, but I don't remember.
Okay.
for sure, so I need to look at it. Because I did this category a couple of weeks ago.
No problem. It's gonna take us a minute to.
Stories were not as strong
You got
as the
total?
singles.
Yeah.
Singles was really hard. I feel like it's gonna be.
Isn't that five?
Is this campus visit day? Is that what this
Yes.
group is here?
Hi, welcome. Sorry, I got the other part going. Jump in, Brad. You should.
I'm just wondering, you're interested in photojournalism?
Yeah.
And somebody on this end? Both of you? Oh, you're not together?
Yeah, just go through.
Just one of you by yourself?
Welcome.
Are you just finishing high school? Is that where you are?
Yeah, junior.
Oh, okay.
Welcome in.
Welcome. This is a great school. A really good program here.
Said from somebody that
Doesn't
doesn't go here.
doesn't go here.
Never been here
Fantastic
before.
program.
But we could work something out, Brad. I'm just saying it.
No.
Terrence will talk to you about the
I'm
MFA
pretty sure
program.
I'm too expensive for it today.
We could cut you a deal.
Kind of hard to beat that pro wrestling money.
You're not, I thought it was MMA.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. You just selected.
They don't make near as much money.
You're welcome. Yeah, leave this back here.
I
Yeah.
think you dragged it in there.
Okay, drag it back out, please.
Are you also from Ohio, the group that just came in?
Yeah.
Indiana.
Oh,
We're in Indiana.
New Albany.
New Albany, Indiana?
Hey.
That's my hometown.
he says
You know that wanted poster in the post office?
Yeah, you can find it right down there on Pearl Street.
It's been a few years, but
Now, do you live in New Albany or up on Floyd North?
It's welcome.
Oh, all right. A bulldog. Romeo didn't quite get us through this year.
I like this parallel universe that's going on right now.
I'm also.
So what are we doing at this point?
We're,
Opening up the
I forgot
folder.
to start the images within the folder, so when we go to look, all we see are folders. So that's why we're kind of sorting. Did you find what you were missing?
Yeah, no, they were out there. I was,
No problem.
there was
Just
a
ignore that.
wildfire story that I thought we missed, but we didn't.
I'm glad to hear we didn't miss it. That's always a scary point. When Judges pull something
It's
forward.
been too long ago
Oh,
back
yeah.
that I
No, I
looked
know.
at some of these.
Have you been taking photography all along, like in high school?
Yeah.
So what does that entail in a high school now? Yearbook or sports or what?
Milford High School.
I have, like photo 1, photo 2, like contemporary.
Do they teach you film? Film?
No, not yet.
Will they?
Sadly.
What
No,
is that
we're
like?
trying to
The
get
folders
it.
are-
Not yet, no. We don't have a black room. It's a dark
Red.
room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just-
We used to have one.
Just digital?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Unlike California, they haven't forced us to cut out dark rooms in Ohio or Indiana.
Because of the environmental risk.
Our environmental risk was ran out of money.
I
That was environmental risk. Not enough money. There we go.
Holy.
So where are
Okay.
we now?
We looked all that? Wow.
These are not only just looked at, these were things you picked. This is not looking at the three you didn't pick.
This is like the worst day ever.
Wait till we get the portfolio.
So drag it down and count the folders. I see 6 folders so far. Drag it down, I want to see how many total folders you have. 7, 8, 9, 10.
A dozen.
We're getting ready to fix that.
Yeah.
Can we push the doors shut for a second? Just because the lights get a bit much.
Oh, sorry, I was getting
Okay.
air. Well, it was.
It does, they can't, I don't care if they breathe. So, back down, please.
Okay.
Here.
1 stars. Looking at everything above, are the 1 stars going to stay in the mix?
On source, we have 5 folders.
There's Niagara, there's
5 folders.
the folders went to the
Folders
end.
at the end.
Folders at the end, sorry, let me clarify
Because we
that.
flipped the order.
Yeah.
So Niagara is.
So there was one of the wildfires, the charred remains.
Yeah.
There's Niagara. There's hunting. There was hurricane, and then there was storm chasers.
Niagara could definitely go up for me.
Yeah.
The one that you voted for. If you're ready to let go of it, storm chasers. We're good. We're good.
Out.
2s and above, please. Now we get tighter. Let's go back to the top, just for a second. There was lots of agreement on that first fire. There's lots of agreement on rural trash,
Yeah.
rhinos, the effects with water.
Elephants.
Let's start here with elephants on this image right here. Yeah, let's pop that up big and let's kind of walk through that.
Can I point out that because we flipped stuff, now the stories are backwards? The order is.
We're looking at the images backwards. We looked at them from right to left, now we're going the opposite way.
Oh, wait.
That was the last image.
Correct.
Let me see.
Oh, yeah.
We can always just start at the end and go the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
there
not
you
that
go.
hard.
You start there.
Go backwards. We can work backwards.
Yeah.
Can we talk about what's working?
I think this is-
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is,
I think this is nicely done.
yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful
And you
images.
get a sense of place and a sense
Yeah.
of intimacy.
It's really well
with
edited.
the
I
environment.
didn't think so at all.
I thought it got long at the end.
There's-
Stuff that I had seen
Well,
already.
there's 25% of the images are of those 2 guys.
Yes, that,
Yeah.
Right there, just because they're wearing the red and the blue. Yeah, it's a striking scenic picture, but I don't need to see
We just
them
needed one.
I
walking.
I feel like I've seen these guys a couple
Right.
times too many, like,
So it's redundant.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it's edits.
Given that, keep going, keep that thought, make your notes or whatever. Yeah, now let's go to Genji's. That was, yep, there you go.
Yeah, I thought this one started out strong and then got weak really fast. Like a third of the images are strong and then it dovetails really quickly.
He's just hiking there.
I didn't understand the point of it, the focus.
Okay?
I can live without that one because it was not strong straight through.
You want to lose that one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Will you start with the folder, hold shift and go all the way to that one? Put 2 stars, please.
Wait, you selected this other folder.
So now we make sure we go to the right folder.
I think you did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You're good, Terrence.
And you did it correctly.
That gets 1 star to get out of there.
When starting to get out of
Yep. We're going to go to 3s and above in just a second.
It's still in there, right?
Yep. We're going to go. So let's start with melting ice.
I could lose melted ice.
Yes, I agree.
Our polar bear.
Yeah.
Just one polar bear.
Nobody has been diminished more in 24
I
hours
like
than that
this
polar
one.
bear.
I thought edited more tightly, it would be much more strong.
tightly.
Like to
Yep.
9, to
Yeah.
8 or 9, it would have been
Yeah.
stronger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate it, but it's not fitting it for me.
Okay. Leave it. It says 2 stars. Leave it sitting at 2 stars. One right before that.
So now we're
Yeah.
at 6 folders. Is this the same one that had the portrait of the 2 sheep that we liked?
No.
No.
No,
Different sheet.
these are international sheep.
Ukrainian sheep. Everybody knows you can't trust Ukrainian sheep. And you're welcome for setting it up like that.
Yeah.
I'll get you the 5.
I could lose that one.
Keep typing into everything. Does that stay in the mix?
No.
I like it.
I know.
Yes.
Got 2.
So like,
Okay, let's let it sit there.
did we get rid of the water?
No, I'm going back to water. We're right
Or
here
did we
with
get rid
water.
of the polar thing?
It was not that too.
Okay, thanks.
Okay,
I like that one.
stay in the mix.
I'll just say, I thought the content was great. Technically, the toning was a little heavy
It was
for my
heavy.
taste.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can go to 2 stars and, I mean, excuse me, 3
I
stars
like
and
it.
above.
I do like it.
The content's great.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're down to just 1 screen. Now we're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 6 in front of you. It feels like more than that, but you only have 6 in front of you. Okay? Take a moment. Let's walk through. We'll start we can start the end and walk backwards through. Just take a moment, 1001, 1002, just to make yourself some notes. You got your Church's handbook there with some note-taking space. What's working?
I like that story.
Okay.
What's the point?
Their entire life is dictated by sheep.
Well,
Okay. So we have elephants.
I still go with this assessment earlier that it
It's
says
redundant.
half the photos are of 2 groups of people. And with a tighter edit, what are beautiful images, they're striking. and-
Would it stay as an HM?
I think so.
HM.
Okay.
HMO. That's honorable mention in photo talk, by the way.
So we just went through water, so let's walk backwards through rhinos, please. Rhinos, yep. Okay? Rhino State?
Yes.
Yes.
It's tight. Edit.
Walk backwards through World Trash, please. Okay. Trash stay in the mix?
Yes.
Okay. Walk backwards through wild card, please. Okay. Guy, what would you put up in the first bunch?
The world trash.
Let's do this for a second. Can we close what's inside the folders for just a second? So we're just seeing folders? The little symbol here, right there, I believe, if you click the symbol, back, 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 little symbol, there we go. All right. Can you bring them up in size for a second?
We were looking at 3 and above.
3 and above.
5 folders.
Wasteland is sitting here, right? Okay. What would you think was second?
Rhinos.
Curse to water.
Did I get to the left of rhinos? You drug it into rhinos, I believe. There you go. Thank you. Nikki, you were saying that you thought rhinos should be the second?
Yeah, because it's tightly edited, and I didn't see any redundancy in the edits, and
Yeah.
it just like really give each image added to the story.
Wildfire's not on here.
Red.
Well,
What's this one in the
Nope.
tails?
It's the elephants.
Pop up in the contents of the folders, please. No. Back out. Over there, the little last in the line, right here in the last where it says EPS. If you click on that and show items and subfolders, for 3 stars and above,
Great.
you bring it down. Bring it down in size.
There it is. Mid down,
Right there.
right where the cursor is.
Chart,
Yeah.
Right there.
chart is. Right? Okay, top back now.
What's it called? What do you
Chart.
call it?
Chart.
Chart.
Yeah.
It's because it's inside that one folder that it's not showing up. It's still,
That's
it's
why.
nested
Uh,
in one of the story folders.
Oops.
Because it got dragged in and never got dragged back out.
And wasteland, all right? So close the, there you go. Raise it above. Do you know which folder it's in? Do you remember which folder it's in?
Like 18 card Monty.
I'll just keep going down.
Keep going.
There it
There
goes.
you are.
There we go. Drag it into that.
There you go.
It's still on.
You might have to do it in Finder.
Now wait a minute. Move to,
Oh, that's right.
Cherry.
Somebody read it real
Yeah,
quick?
it's there.
You see it?
Yep.
Please and above?
Good eye.
Good eye. Good catch. Thank you. A little bigger, please. A wasteland, cursed water, and you said rhinos, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So we move, turn the rhino, let it sit right there for a second. Where's charred land fall for you? So,
First, may I just like
Yes, you
do
should.
clarification here?
mhm,
I'm from that area.
mhm.
I've seen a lot of social media. I've not worked with any of these pictures on England. Just FYI.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Some people might wonder.
But you said that moves into first for you?
Yeah.
Charred land, that's for me.
Can we drag chart to the top right? No, any forward? Thank you. We got rhinos, cursed water. Brad, how's it feel to you?
I like rhino in the top three.
Yeah, I would agree.
You would move it ahead of cursed water?
Yeah, I like wasteland, I like the chart, have rhino in the top three, and I have cursed as an honorable mention.
Okay. Michael, what order would you put the first three?
I put rhino second.
You put rhino ahead of wasteland?
Yes.
How's that feel to you, Nikki?
I would put rhino first.
Move it ahead of wasteland and talk about why Nikki would beat charred land.
Put the images up there too.
Sure.
Because of the edit, I think it was a concise, beautiful edit. You get right to the point, you know what the story is right away, and each image advances the story.
Okay, just pop back out, pop open charred land, just like that.
Could we pause on the third to last photo? That was one that I felt like I needed more time with to understand how it was advancing the story.
The caption, I don't recall exactly, but I like the fact that this was in there, that it went beyond just showing burn, it showed the effect on the family.
Okay.
But I don't remember precisely what it was.
There it is.
Sean Freeze puts his son Owen Freeze's 6 shoes on while his brother Roy Freeze embraced mom Jennifer Freeze left at their temporary house in Bernard Park, California on Tuesday, October 24th, 2017.
They lost their house.
The Freeze family's home was restored in the Trump's fire and they lived in a house that was lent to them by the friend of their church.
So they lost their house and they're temporary.
And then also the picture of the people in church hugging kind of.
Yeah, I felt that there was a lot of hugging going on in this story, which I liked, but I thought it was a little redundant after a while. A lot of people comforting each other, and I felt that the rhino story, each photo acted independently.
But what I liked about this one was that it went beyond the wildfire and the scenes, that it went into people's daily lives and how it was impacting them.
Right. We
Outside
literally
of the destruction.
Yeah, we literally have one fire picture, which is nice. I mean, that's a good thing, because they're the most dramatic ones, the ones you hate to get rid of.
Arguably, got one too.
Well, on the other hand, I think we could have used a lot better single fire photo in there than the one that we have there.
I don't know.
I like it, but I saw after
I
having
like it in my
seen
top
how
three.
many 100 wildfire photos
Yes.
in there, that isn't even in my top 10.
Right.
So I just think that's the
I know,
weakest link
but
in
we
that
could only
story.
judge
is the
what's
fire.
there.
Pop back out, please. All right, let's pop back out to the folders, please. Thank y'all for coming.
Bye. Good luck.
Bye.
Reason above, thank you.
Come to Ohio.
They're already in Ohio.
Come back to Ohio.
So, you think rhino goes ahead of charred land? Can we move rhino over one for a second?
The world trash thing. Michael wants to see the world trash thing again.
No
Could
problem.
open that up.
We will. Yep.
I thought some of the compositions were a little, I'm not a big Tilted Horizon guy. I thought some of these were really strong and some of these weren't. I think it's,
Okay.
I don't know.
Yep,
I
pop back.
only see one tilted horizon in
You
here.
said it
It's
was
not
There
tilted
two.
much.
It's like, it's half of them are slowly to my eye.
Pop back up to, okay. Raise it above, please.
Can you run through the wasteland again? Image
Yeah,
by
please,
image,
again, please. Thank you.
enlarge the images one at a time.
Okay.
What I liked about this was, it's not all in a building.
Right.
He went to the
Yeah.
source of the trash, he or she, and not all from one place.
Yeah.
But each of the source of the trash photos are in different cities, I think.
Yeah,
But
this
all
is
from the
global.
counties. Yeah, it's very global. And and I'm with you about, I do not like tilted horizon photos unless it was an accident, you know, or something. But in here, they're subtle. I don't think, I mean, like the trash barge, it's the only way you're going to keep that barge in that photo, I think, is with that slight tilt, and it's so slight it doesn't bother me. None of the tilted horizons in here bother me. Sometimes this could have been straight, but it doesn't bother me here because it's not over the top.
With the guy.
Okay.
And the woman walking with the trash behind her, I think,
It's my favorite.
could have been
picture.
shot better, but that's classic. The source of trash and the high-class people. And then the garbage becomes the problem of people who aren't in the same socioeconomic.
I like this story. I think it's strong.
Yeah,
I think it's strong.
I think I see the value in taking a global look, but I also see a value in the global look to view the commonalities of the problem that we have globally. But I feel like it's kind of like cherry picking the best photo from everything.
Okay. Let's pop back up to the folder, please. So what we're going to do ahead of that?
I need to see cursive water again.
Yep.
Okay, I remember it now.
Okay. Okay. Pop back out. Thank you.
I like cursed water better than the wildfire story.
Is
It's more tightly edited than the wildfire story, I think.
does Downey Way stay in the mix? The sheet.
For me, no.
I thought it was shot really well. There's a variety of images.
And styles.
You've got your sense of place image, you've got detail images, and just how, like I said, how
Is it a first through third?
this, no, it's an HM.
The storytelling is wonderful.
Okay, so then
I think it's
it rises in HM.
Yeah, HM.
I think.
Okay, great. So we know about that one. So that one stays there. Conservation efforts. This was the elephants.
That's
Badly edited.
Yeah.
Does it get an HM?
Beautiful.
HM. Yeah, if you
HM.
can have like loose 4 pictures, would be good.
4 pictures is a third of the story. For that reason, I think the loose editing kills it for me.
Yeah, I don't even have it as a HM at this point because it's just,
It's poorly edited.
Brad, would you HM or do you recognize the faults and say it doesn't hold up? There's some nice frames.
I agree. I think that editing is part of the process here. It's not
Okay.
just taking the photos, and it's a poor edit, so I have to eliminate it.
Entirely?
I mean, I'm not disappointed if it's an HM, but I'm not fighting for it because it's a bad edit.
you've got 3 guys in uniforms and 3 guys in purple and red. That's 6 of the images.
And you cut that down and it's 2. and now you're missing 4 photos. Every photo's gorgeous, it's just,
Is it worth an HM?
No.
Okay, so we can pop back out the 2 stars on that one, please. Green above.
now we have 5. There's 2 HMs, right?
2 stars on it, please.
This one.
Yes, please. Okay, you can come up and size some? Now you're there. Now you're there. So, we know Downey, they bounce, it's good. We know that Downey's an HM.
Yeah.
Does Cursed Water,
The more I look at that, the more I actually like it.
which one?
The sheep.
I just
Okay.
saw this story.
Would you see it rising to 3rd?
I think the
I put it
photographs
ahead. I like how, I like the content, and I think it's been technically handled well. I'm not going to give up my technical concerns about the water,
Okay.
the water story. the
Let's
first
pop
water.
back to,
You know what I would have liked to see about that story? Is it not being turned into black and white. I would have liked to see that story in color.
so does Downey Way move up ahead of Wasteland?
I think so.
Yes?
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, let's drag it above Wasteland.
I mean, I do have to give somebody credit for traveling the world to do that Wasteland story. That was a commitment there.
Yes, it was.
Correct.
Which story?
Wasteland, the global wasteland.
So does Rhino feel like it's the first place for you? Pop it open, please.
For me, it does.
Sit with it a second.
In this one, they even went to the dog photo. That's back in the UK somewhere in a training thing for this.
Okay, pop back. Charred land, pop open charred land for a second. Okay. Let's pop it back.
Put that down.
Yeah,
I
from
personally,
shotgun is a-
I'll put the sheep above.
Put the
chart.
sheep
Yeah.
above charred.
And
Sure.
Wasteland, maybe 3rd for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about Wasteland in 3rd?
I'm fine with that.
Yep.
I would do chart land.
I think I would.
I would keep Wasteland in 3rd.
I would agree with Sue.
You like the wildfire better than the,
Here's why.
is that what we're saying here?
Charred land to me brings in the emotion of a community with a very, God, finding my words getting is hard.
It's okay. Here somewhere.
Not restricted way, a very disciplined way of editing their fire photos and with telling the story of how the community is handling this.
Right.
And I think it's nicely edited. I think they could lose one picture, but, and I like that. The thing about Wasteland, it's so global, and I love that about it, but it doesn't draw me into the emotional connection.
Right.
I wish it did, because what I love about Wasteland are when the people do appear, they're all small in the frame, which is kind of relevant to what the topic is. They all have this kind of a very telling expression, demeanor, body language. You know, the woman walking down the street, I'm guessing New York, it's so telling, you know, and the worker in the cab of the truck, the
Right.
face there.
Even the worker on the left.
The portrait on the left in the, you know, it's like, okay, this is it, man.
Right.
Not much that we can do about this.
But I have to say that you'll never be affected by trash the way you are by an immediate fire. So you'll never have those emotions.
Yeah.
So to not have it in this is understandable. It's not like it's missing.
Yeah, so
No one
that's why I'm
cries
trying
over
to
the
balance
trash.
that. It's
Right,
like,
no one's-
so which is it?
Right.
But I mean, like, we are all affected by trash. I think that maybe not so much here, but globally, which is where, I mean, it's a huge problem globally. I mean,
Okay.
people are
Yeah.
looking to send their trash elsewhere, I mean, which is what's happening, and or it's being washed up on shores, and people are having to deal with the repercussions of trash. And
Okay.
it's
The
a
fact that
huge,
there's, oh, I'm sorry, interrupting.
it's just, it's a huge global problem that,
Yeah, no doubt.
So I respond to this in more of an intellectual way than I do in an emotional way. I don't have any emotion about this at all, whereas the fire thing I do. And I like the fact.
But I think that's the cause and effect of the situation, not the photographs. I
Right.
mean, who's not crying if your neighbor's house burns down? Who's crying because your neighbor has trash in front of their house? You know, I mean, it's a different relationship. This is a long-term issue. We see no end to solving it.
Right.
The other one's immediate. You've lost your home. You've lost items, personal items, and so forth. It's an emotional attachment to something being removed from your life, right? That's not the case here. So I don't know that the story should be penalized for me because it doesn't bring that same emotion.
Okay.
And the fact that there's a lack of emotion in this story, I think is relevant to the topic.
And it is because
I
as the trash
see, I
itself,
see.
the problem is overwhelming.
Yeah.
And when you get overwhelmed,
Yeah.
you don't necessarily cry, you just give up. And the woman walking through the street, this is how it is, she's accepted, the trash is what
Walks
it
right
is.
by. doesn't
and
see
just
it.
the emotion, I see a lot of emotion in the face of the girl on the assembly line
Yeah.
and the guy in the
It's
cab.
resolved. It's like,
I didn't
It's
mean
just-
that there's no pictures that show emotion, because both of him
yeah.
and one on the conveyor belt line, absolutely. The
Just pop
thing
that-
the thing that hurts me on this one is image number 1, 2, 3, 4, they're all basically the same.
Immediate, yeah.
They're just done with a different lens.
Well,
Yeah, you're right.
So it doesn't seem quite as global as it.
Well, I just,
Well, I can tell you, if you took 1, 2, 3, 4 and dispersed them
Right,
throughout
if
in
you-
a
if you
different order,
rearranged
it
the
would
edit
work
on
better,
this.
because then you would relevate the scale back and forth, and that's not what they've done. They've got big, 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 and then we get intimate with the trash man in a city. And we also connect more in the Amsterdam photo, wherever that is, in a city versus the big dump in the Philippines.
I think if I'd have been the editor on this, I would have put a source of trash photo first in this edit.
Yep. Okay, so given what's in front of you,
Yeah.
pop back up some folders, please. Raise your bottom, please. A lot of consensus on lineup,
I like
a lot of consensus on the sheet. We're kind of flopping here on whether it's wasteland or charred land,
Mhm.
comes in this third. What do you want to do?
I lean towards charcoal.
Over wasteland.
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 Wasteland,
Charge.
3 to 2.
It is, let's see if we can't reach a consensus so it doesn't feel like it's out voting group. It's okay, but I just want to make sure everybody feels heard and everything's working.
I think it's a win-win for one thing. I think they're both wonderful stories.
I do too.
They both did a great job, whoever they are.
Let us back up for just a second. Michael has expressed concern about cursed water. Can you pop cursed water open? Does it,
Concerned whether it's honorable mention?
concerned about the technical quality, the
Oh, okay.
over
Sorry.
Heavy-handed?
heavy-handedness on it, the toning, does it fall out for anyone else?
I thought
I
this
mean,
was-
do I think it crossed a line? No, but it's
Okay.
butting right up against it.
Okay, so we pop back up to folders.
Right on that toe. The toe is on the line, right?
You know what we have here? We have 4 photos, 4 stories of environmental stories with impact on, almost on a global scale.
Yeah.
And then,
And we have sheep.
and then the one of the downy sheep thing, which is not, I mean, but it's
Right.
in a community.
Yep.
Well, I guess you could say that about
It's
the
their
fire
global
too, except
scale.
the wildfires
Yep.
are lots of places.
So,
I would probably think about moving wasteland into second, chart into third, and I really like the story on the sheet, but it's just a community, not just a community, it's beautifully shot, but on a global level.
It's a good solution.
I feel that charred land, because we're constantly dealing with wildfires and its impact on society.
okay.
I thought the starting with Downing Way was an honorable mention. I never had it in my top 3.
Let's drag,
Oh, no, it's not.
did you just drag it into the folder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we got 2. Sure.
There you go. How does that feel?
That's the order I have on it.
Done?
I can live with it.
Done, thank you. 5,
No, you disagree?
4.
I like the sheet for the top 3.
You do.
Tragic.
Can't change that because